Happy Monday and welcome to your Doom Report. We got a lot to go over, and when we're done, we're going to go over what's happening, what could be coming down the pipe, and what we all need to keep a lookout for. So buckle in. The U.S. planned for a 4 to 5 day operation, and Trump reached out to Iran yesterday requesting a ceasefire, and the Iranians rejected it. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has backtracked on his earlier position and will now allow the U.S. to use British air bases to strike Iran following sustained Iranian attacks on British targets and regional allies. Saudi Arabia shuts down one of the world's largest oil refineries, Ras Tanura. So get ready for your prices on just about everything to pretty much skyrocket. And on that same note, Qatar Energy, which accounts for 18 to 20% of global liquefied natural gas, has stopped production. Traffic of vessels in the Strait of Hormuz has decreased by 70%. So this came out of Bloomberg. The UAE will run out of intercepted missiles within 1 week at the current pace, and Qatar within 4 days. Both countries are urgently requesting military support from the United States. Now, Zelensky has offered the Middle East countries help in shooting down Shahed drones if they convince Putin to agree to a 1-month ceasefire, which that's not going to happen. 3 United States F-15 fighter jets were mistakenly shot down over Kuwait last night. I believe all 3 pilots got out safely. The Lebanese Prime Minister has banned Hezbollah's military activities after an attack on Israel because, I'm sure they're just going to listen to him and say, okay, we're done. Authorities are investigating the mass shooting at an Austin bar as a potential act of terrorism. Well, you probably heard what the guy was wearing, what his sweatshirt said, so I don't think that's going to take much of an investigation. Hegseth has not rolled out U.S. troops boots on the ground in Iran. The Guardian reports that the U.S.-Israeli war on Iran has dramatically expanded across the Middle East. Well, if you've been paying any attention to this, they're pretty much all either got involved or been targeted. So, NPR reports oil prices surge and stocks fall amid fears over Iranian war. Well, I think we all kind of saw that coming. There's a blood moon tomorrow night because, that's not a sign of things that are going on right now. Okay, and that's the bullet points for the news, basically. So, what's going on? Well, Iran is trying to draw everybody they can in. They are firing rockets at pretty much everybody, trying to hit all the U.S. bases, UK bases. They even got France upset, although I'm surprised France hasn't surrendered yet, but that's a whole other story. Now, we've had a few things happen here in the U.S., one down in Austin, one in Cincinnati, and there was something happened in Akron last night, but I haven't got all the details from that because there's some people very upset about this. And it's not so much the Iranians. A lot of people talked about Iranian sleeper cells. Well, listen, the majority of the Iranians that are here in the U.S. came here to get away from the Islamic Iranian regime that were running their country. So most of them aren't going to cause any problems. The problems are going to come in with the rest of the Islamic people, not only in our country, but around the world. Because the taking out of the Ayatollah, he wasn't just the leader of a country. Okay, yes, he was the leader of Iran, but he was also the leader of the Islamic religion. So I guess you could compare that to somebody taking out the Pope. The Catholics all over the world would be very, very upset, right? So that's what we got to worry about, is just anybody from the Islamic religion deciding that they need to take out the evil United States people or Israel or anybody else around the world. So, I don't think this is going to calm down anytime soon. Now, as far as what could happen, well, just about anything. I mean, there could be some cyber attacks on our grid or the internet or maybe payment systems or, you name it. There also could be a lot more of these personal attacks on population centers, anywhere people gather. So I would definitely make sure at all times that you got your head on a swivel and that you have your self-defense tools readily available. And this isn't going to go away anytime soon. This is going to be an ongoing thing for quite a while. Now, as far as what we need to do, all of us, well, like I said, keep your self-defense tools on you at all times and keep your head on a swivel. And I mean, make sure your swivel's nice and oiled up, because you're going to have to keep your eyes open at all times. And it doesn't matter if you're in a big city or a small town or where you're at, you're going to have to keep your eyes open, because there's definitely a high risk of terrorist activity pretty much anywhere. If you're planning on traveling out of the country, I would probably think twice about doing that, especially if you're going anywhere overseas. And I mean anywhere. Now, one other thing that we need to keep a very, very close eye on is China. We need to keep and of course we are. That combat scent that's been flying around the North Korea border and flying around the Chinese coast for the last, it's been there almost a month now, I think. We are definitely watching China like a hawk. And the reason for that is they get the majority of their oil from Iran. So this is going to put a real hurt on them, and I'm sure they're not going to be very happy about it. Are they going to get involved? Who knows? Let's hope not, but it's not out of the question. So we are definitely keeping a close eye on what they're doing over there. So just something to be aware of, everybody. So with that, listen, keep prepping, guys. Keep your head on a swivel. If there's something that you think you need or something that you think you need more of, I'd go get it right now, as soon as absolutely possible. Because I don't know what's coming, but this is just the beginning. So be safe, everybody. Have a good week. Happy Monday. Yeah, I know. I'm getting ready to go to work myself. So we will see you all in the next one. This is OVP signing off.